It's always easy to talk about the product when it's new, to do an unboxing, a first impression test. But let's be honest, how many long-term reviews are out there on YouTube? Usually it's just about newly released products. Well, that's not me. Even when we choose to collaborate with the brand, they know that if something should go wrong in the long term, we have the duty to say it to our audience. This is one of those videos, a real, honest, long-term review about a product that we have been using for the past 18 months. And considering the interest gained after our first video, which you will find linked up here, where we also talk about solar energy and how to choose a solar panel, I'm really keen to spill the beans about the Dokio 100 watts foldable, portable, lightweight solar panel. A little disclaimer, this is not a sponsored video. I'm not being paid by anyone to say something about it. Everything will be my own opinion according to my very own experience. Back in May 2021, I purchased the Dokio 100 watts foldable, portable, lightweight solar panel. And since then, I've used it in 10 different countries, driving overland from Italy to Oman, where we are now. And I use it in temperatures ranging from 0 to 50 Celsius. On average, 3 days a week for the past 18 months. At the beginning, everything was perfect. We were reaching peaks of 6 amperes. You should remember that if you watched the first video, especially when we had clouds passing by. But after 3 months of use, I noticed some degrading, some discoloring, and I couldn't get past the 4.8 amperes, even on a perfect day and on the right inclination. So the solar panel comes with a warranty. I contacted Dokio and they sent me another one free of charge. That since then I've only used a couple of times. We have it with us and it's like kept as a spare or backup in case we need it. From that moment onwards, the solar panel kept degrading. The heat deformed the panels, but I know that would happen. And despite having great care of the cells, I've noticed a white layer formed on top of it, and I think that now the sun cannot fully irradiate the photovoltaic cells. Last month we were out camping in the desert and it was quite hot, about 45 degrees. There was also a little bit of sand and mist in the air. But I was so disappointed because I had the solar panel out and it could not generate more than 1.9 amperes. I thought to myself, this solar panel won't last long. So I just left it there. We use it every now and then without even checking the charge controller. I just wasn't bothered until I decided to record this video yesterday. I'm now going to show you how the Dokio 100 watts looks like after 18 months of use. As you can see, it's bent and also the fabric is fading away. There are some straps, there is a little bit of rust in those connecting clips, and there is this whitish layer formed on top of the photovoltaic cells. Nevertheless, yesterday morning I gave it a good clean, I positioned it well inclined to the sun and I recorded the output during the day. At 9:30, to my surprise, it was generating 3.6 amperes. After 15 minutes it went down to 3.3 and stayed like that most of the day. In the afternoon there were some clouds passing and I could even read 4 amperes. Then it got all overcast, all cloudy, and I stopped it there. Now it's around 11 AM and I'm curious to see how many amperes it's generating. So let's see. .8, 3.9 amperes. Well, that's really good. Look, that's not a trick. This is the Dokio. That's the wire. It's going into that panel there, the old one. I'm not using the new one. 18 months. Dokio 100 watts solar panel. So after having seen 1.9 amperes, I'm actually quite impressed considering the wear and tear of the Dokio 100 watts that I can still get these results. And I realized that a lot is due to the time of the year, the temperature and the weather conditions of where you are. Wow. In diretta, un twister, un vortice, guarda là, guarda quanto è grande, guarda fin su al cielo, incredibile. Spero non venga qui perché farà un macello. Mamma mia. Tiravento, eh? That was live, a twister. Now, taking all of that into consideration, my first statement, the best budget solar panel on the market, does still apply? Well, I think yes. Because if you consider that at the beginning it was generating, let's say, 5.4, 5.6 amperes, now it's doing about 3.7, 3.8, that's a loss of 35%. However, after 18 months of use, it's still running my fridge, and even if it's doing it a little bit slowly, it's also charging our batteries. I paid for it 100 euros, but I received another one free of charge. So that cost me about 50 euros. And there is not really much you can buy for that sort of money. How many more months or years it will last me? Well, this I don't know, but I understand it depends a lot about the environment I will be using it and the care I will have of it. For example, now we are on the highest mountain in Oman. It's about 2,000 meters of altitude. During the day, it doesn't get hotter than 23 degrees. There is no air pollution, and we are very close to the tropical Cancer, so closer to the sun. These are some of the best conditions where you can run a solar panel. Would I still recommend it to you? Well, I don't know. But I'm sure that with this video, a long-term review, I have provided you with all the parameters you need to make your own judgment and decide whether to buy it or not. It is certainly a valid piece of kit if you go out there camping on a weekend and only use it sporadically, or you want to keep it as a backup in your vehicle for emergencies. But this is something I would not recommend if you are looking for a long-term solution. For that, maybe you should go with a fixed solar panel on your roof, or maybe buy a foldable solar panel that is a little bit of a better brand, like the U.S.A, the one you see behind there, our other solar panel. However, if you decide to go ahead and purchase a Dokio solar panel, I do advise you to maybe get the 150, or if you have the space, the 200 watts, just to take into consideration the loss of amperage output over time. I will link the Dokio but also the U.S.A solar panel down in the description. Those links are a way to support and help our channel at no extra cost to you. Please let me know what you think of this video, and I do hope that this honest review did provide you with some useful information. If that's the case, well, you know what to do, give us a big like. And if you made it this far but haven't subscribed yet, well, what you waiting for? Thank you for watching, and see you on the next adventure.